Hey guys, what is up? Boris here, and today we'll be just looking at sorry, we'll be looking at essentially just building a game loop for our really awesome game right now. So we got just some really basic stuff. We got a background that is rendering at a speed at a speed that your computer can basically handle. So we know that some of your friends maybe or someone you know may have slower computers or faster computers, but we're smart, so we want our game to run at the same speed on every type of computer. And basically today we're going to be looking at this public void run. This is the only thing we're going to be looking at today, and we're going to be making a game loop that was actually earlier created by Notch, who is the guy who made Minecraft and a bunch of other awesome games. And this is an example from one of his Legendary entries called Minecraft. So I really want to get right into it. So let's create two integers, which are going to be the ticks and frames. And essentially we're just going to give them a value of 0, because when we just started a game, we haven't ticked or we haven't rendered anything, and that's what the essential value is. And here I'm trying to fail giving values. Alright, so there we go. So frame 0, tick 0. Now we're going to create a long called last time, which basically gets updated, but essentially we want to set it to nanotime, which is the most precise unit of time. We're going to make unprocessed, and that's going to be the unprocessed seconds. We're going to set it to 0. Double timer, and that's essentially going to be something that counts every second. It's going to be current milliseconds. And we also want double in this per second. Basically means nanoseconds in the second, which is 1 billion. And you want to put those 0.0 to be precise, really precise. So that's all we need for now. Now we have a while running loop inside it. Make sure it's inside. We're going to make a new long and call it now, which is basically the time when the game basically starts running. And we create a now. Then we add to the unprocessed. So unprocessed plus equals in brackets now minus last time, which gives you a pretty small number, close to like 1000, depends on your computer, and be divided by nanoseconds per tick. And it's going to keep incrementing every time your game runs. And then we obviously have to set last time equals to now, because we want to update the last time the game has basically the variable is updated. Sorry. So if unprocessed is greater or equal to 1, we want to tick. So we want to update the game, and we want to add 1 to our tick count. But we're actually going to add the ticks first, and then we're going to basically update the game. We can create this boolean, but you know what? I decided not to do it actually, because it's just a waste of time. So don't add that should render boolean. Come on, there we go. Next thing, we just want to add to frames. Actually no, we want to put our timer to sleep. Timer.sleep, and we'll just give 3 milliseconds. We're going to surround it with try and catch. So there we go. And right after that, we want to render frames. So we're going to call the render, and we're going to add 1 to frames. And now you want to reset our frames and ticks, because otherwise they're just going to keep increasing. So we're going to say if system.currentTime milliseconds minus timer is greater than 1 second, we're going to print out the ticks, and make sure if you want to see how many ticks and frames you got, make sure to put it ahead of everything that you do next. Then we're going to set ticks to 0 and frames to 0, and essentially add 1 second to the timer, so it keeps incrementing. So basically plus 1000. And now we should have our oh wait, no, Why does it do so many ticks? That's not good. The frames look right, but the ticks, we have way too many ticks. So let me quickly try and fix this guy. Let me just check should be 9 zeros. That seems right. Interesting. Alright, I'll be right back. Yeah, so there's one problem I found, that the timer should be a long, not a double, but that still didn't fix the issue. It's obviously wrong with the tick incrementing. Oh, that's dumb. We have to subtract 1 from the unprocessed. That was pretty dumb. Let's check this. There we go. 60 ticks, 270 frames. That looks about right. So make sure you guys have the code, and I'll actually post the code in the description this time because it's pretty complicated code, but just look it over and try to memorize this code, as it will help you in building future games. Well, this was Boris Media Prods with part 3. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.